Deep for the night. Hey, I'm
I didn't be in the fucking
for 2 minutes.
I'm deep to the night.
I want my shit to be clanking in the fucking microphone.
I love that sound.
Yeah, nigga.
You gotta get up and do his moves.
I know how to fight. I do know how to fight.
Yeah, you try.
A little bit.
I'm gonna say something on this podcast that might make people mad, but I'm saying.
Good night.
I'm saying
My
that.
wife.
As soon as it go off.
She want to candle the fuck on there.
He did say that. Whoa.
Damn. We should have had him last time.
Okay, with the Rillas.
What was the last song they played?
With the Rillas.
No, it's right.
Oh, yeah.
About 20 seconds, I'm about to put the microphone on.
Okay.
I'll tell you twice.
Your teeth give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Look at me, anxiety.
Why they got the black thing in it?
Because it says it's the insignia.
Those are
Oh,
feelings.
okay.
Gotcha.
It's the logo.
She just keep the feelings.
It's the Invisalign logo.
Why? They look dirty.
It do. Make his skin crawl a little bit.
Ooh.
I can't do it. Do it. Is that it? I don't think it's right.
I don't think I'm doing it right. anyways. I don't think it's
This
right.
damn
I
kid.
feel like that was for your music. He was like, do it.
Ah, yeah.
No matter how we did it, you was gonna
Yeah, I was gonna say it was wrong.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
You know, y'all look stupid.
I think we was doing
I saw
that shit.
myself doing it and I was like, nah, that ain't it.
I think we was doing
And
it.
then-
Anyways, get out. Don't get hate all you damn life.
Oh,
He's a
Anyways,
puppet
welcome back. Unpopular Opinion podcast.
Yeah.
Your very friendly, unpopular crew. We back.
For that dub.
Hey, congratulations, people.
Congratulations.
Y'all did a damn thing.
We done made it.
Y'all did a
I'm
damn
so-
thing.
We
I'm so
I know
low.
I'm gonna get clap. Get high five.
She came like she,
Yeah.
yeah.
Fuck you, man.
It's hot.
man.
I'm
It's
not
hot.
talking to this dude. I'm not talking to
Take
him.
off your vest.
You know, it's a part of my attire, so I don't want to do that.
Beauty is
So,
pain.
you know,
It
I'm
does go
cute.
hard, though. Yeah.
Thank you. I don't know where I got it from, but it's cute. Anyways, back episode number 20.
That
You
bitch
know I
Carol
love
Baskins.
that bitch Carol Baskins. I put that up on the story, and I just laugh every time. Every time I heard that bitch Carol Baskins. You know that on the news that somebody just got mauled at the big cat rescue.
Yeah.
Oh,
Close
yeah.
that bitch.
You saw that shit? I don't think
She
they're
don't
going
deserve
down.
I like to
I
see
don't think
maulers happen. Like, it's
my
like,
God.
Yeah, you
Thank-
deserve it.
Yeah, what
You
the
deserve
fuck?
a
They
mama.
fucking sick. You
Why is
guys
you fucking
sick.
with this beast?
But anyways, y'all know who I am,
Hey, listen.
right?
Before we do that, I'm just proud of y'all for making it 20 episodes.
20, man.
Showed
Big.
up for every episode.
Straight dub in that
Showed up
thing,
on
man.
time.
You know what I'm
We
saying?
came in. We
You can hit
came.
the rings.
I feel like y'all trying.
And we came and we delivered, and I'm just proud of us.
Aw,
It's a big step, you know what I'm saying? And
we ain't got the clap.
yeah,
No,
you know, that's
everybody.
cool. Clap for ourselves, man. There we go.
Oh! Yes, we made it, y'all. Y'all applaud us too. Shit.
Yeah,
They said we wouldn't make it.
Hey man, I hope we got some people rocking with us, you know what I'm saying, like that for real.
Yes,
Everybody fucking with us,
I
supporting it.
never amount to anything.
Hallelujah.
We just doing what we do, you know what I'm saying?
I was giving a gospel song. You trying to mess that up.
Oh, crazy.
God.
My testimony.
I'm giving my testimony. I ain't singing like my cousin Trinicia did, but anyway, because Trinicia tear that shit up, boy. She
Her
sang.
name is just,
Don't talk about my cousin.
I didn't say anything bad about it. It's unique. That's what I was gonna say.
That's a
Kinda
singing
like
ass
That's
Yeah.
another
girl.
word for stupid.
But you talking about my goddamn cousin.
No, we're not. Just
Because she a singing
no,
ass
no.
girl.
Shout out to, how do you say it?
Trinicia.
Trinicia.
We call her Nissy.
Missy.
Oh, it's a nice name.
Hey, that's a nice. It rolls off the tongue though.
Huh?
We've never met Trinicia.
You have not.
Why not?
She went to James Keenan though.
Word.
Wow.
She graduated before me.
This nigga was antisocial, man. He don't know
Yeah.
No,
I
you.
don't fuck with niggas.
You graduated after me?
I
05,
graduated
right?
No, I graduated 06.
So you might not know Trinicia.
Get in the mix.
You
When
might
did she graduate?
2006.
No, you might have been a freshman when she was a senior because she
Mm.
graduated in 03. I graduated 04.
Mm.
So you might have been a
But
freshman,
then she
right?
definitely didn't see him.
No.
He was invisible his freshman year.
According to him, I did some fuck shit.
Exactly, and you don't even fucking remember. He was invisible his
I think you're
freshman
lying.
year.
I think you're telling the whole
but
lie.
I just made up an idea.
He was invisible.
I think you're
man.
lying. But anyways, you know who I am.
Who
J
are you?
Hood. J Hood, professionally known as Janiqua. Come see about me.
Hey.
And the National Gym.
International. Listen, I'm a universal Shondo Hine according to my
Universal Life,
credentials.
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
According to my
Reverend
credentials.
Rev.
Yeah. anyway.
Christopher or Chris Hine.
Chris
over there.
Hine.
Shun
Jerry
dun
curl
dun.
now, Chris.
Shandanda.
Dun dun dun. Over here to the right. Who I
Jerry
got?
curl in the Cadillac.
Pink
I
out.
could.
You got your boy holding it down, Nate Deuce, what it do already. You know what I'm
Peace
saying?
sign, baby.
Hey, but I'm throwing up that dub, you feel me?
Throw it up,
Like
baby.
Deuce is getting to the dub. We on episode 20, man. We in here.
We
Like,
in
how
here.
you feel? How you feel? man?
Lori.
Got you, man.
So
Never
as
would have made it.
never,
Behind the
ooh,
back, down.
never would. Don't make me start it. Don't make me start it.
Mm.
So as we start the good 20 off, I'ma say some shit that people might not like.
Don't you wish you was 20, man?
I was just thinking about that. We
Young
could do a lot of
knees.
stupid
I
shit.
could do some young knees. My knees would be so much younger.
Yeah, you used to drop it like it was hot.
You know I would.
And now you can't even squat. You
I
can't even dip.
I do yoga now, so I'm getting a little
Oh, you
bit
get- you
better
gotta get
with my
limber
flexibility because I'm trying to let them know once the COVID over, I'm about to pop out like it's real. You know, like it ain't, like I ain't never left, baby.
Like it's real.
Like it's real,
Okay.
okay?
That's why your thing is ripped right now.
Yeah, baby, I love
You've
some
been
ripped jeans.
practicing.
I'm getting this thing right. I'm getting this thing right though, so
Let's
just
see.
watch out for me.
All right.
But you know,
Coming
that
soon,
was
2021.
2021.
Get ready for whole Johnny Club.
What?
Huh?
Hmm?
I don't know.
I caught that fool. Do not look ready for that one. Okay,
Come
just,
into
no,
a bid near you.
no, don't do that. But I'm gonna say this. My unpopular opinion. So as we was just listening to Pop Smoke, which is I love that Pop Smoke song. You know, Pop Smoke. I didn't listen to him before until he died personally. And I was just like, damn, all his songs sound the same. Like every last one of them had the same exact beat. They just different title and different words.
He did have that reputation.
And then 50 Cent came out and posthumously, that's a big word for me, I can't pronounce it, after he died. That album after he died, it was so diverse in beats. It's so good. I'm like, nigga. But then he just won an award and I'm just like, okay. Why? Cause he did. And then the Juice WRLD just won an award, and I'm like, oh my
WRLD got
god,
one?
I think he won a Grammy. I can't really remember.
Wow. Whoa.
And I'm just like,
man, they giving out Grammys like they ain't shit. No
I'm
more.
just
But
like-
they
Not
appreciate
giving
the
nominations
value.
to anybody.
I
At
was
the same time.
they giving nominations.
The Weeknd
but
didn't get
they-
a nomination. Summer Walker didn't get a nomination.
Summer Walker
There's
did
a-
get.
Nah, not a Grammy.
She got nominations now for another award. She do. She's
Not for the Grammys.
I think she did though.
I think Logic
No.
was on Juicy's album. talking
First
he
of
got
all, Logic
nominated.
is the shit though.
Yeah,
We're
he
not
said he got
gonna.
nominated,
I'm
right?
about to say.
I'm just saying, like, who cares about
A
Logic?
good amount of the people
Right,
that was
right.
supposed
I
to
don't
get
understand
nominated
these.
were nominated. I ain't gonna deny that. There was a good amount that what like Janae Aiko and
Was
them, like,
Kanye nominated?
Nah, Kanye wasn't.
Listen,
but
See,
No,
how does that make sense?
wait.
Nah,
I'm
fuck that
no,
shit.
no,
I don't give a fuck. How does that make sense?
No. Cause I'm an avid Kanye West fan.
Kanye did something special and unique with his latest
Oh,
project.
he won the gospel. He's like the top gospel artist now.
I'm talking about this Grammy shit. That's what I'm talking about. I ain't
What?
talking about the gospel world. I'm saying like did he get
What
nominated?
did he need?
for it?
What did he
He
need to
didn't
get a
do
Grammy
like
for?
he didn't.
A nomination for?
I think he was nominated.
For
Oh,
what?
I think he did win the gospel award. He did win a
Oh, so
Grammy.
he- okay, all right.
Yeah.
Well,
I think he
then
did. I
discard.
think he did.
Disregard.
But he didn't deserve that. I'm not even gonna
that
front.
wasn't a good
Like,
album.
there's
I'm not saying
no.
that was good.
I'm not saying
Well,
it
I'm
wasn't
just
good.
saying Kanye
No.
is
It was a good
creative
album.
artist who
It was a good album for
stepped out of
Kanye.
his box and
But
did a
stepping
whole
on the box don't
project.
get you a
Right,
nomination.
right.
These
So
niggas
that's
down
why I
don't get it
said
either.
that's why I said he didn't deserve to win it, because there's people that's out here really that's in this gospel industry. That is their thing,
Right.
and they, they really put out.
My
good
bad,
content.
maybe Kanye should die, and then he'll
Oh
win.
hell no!
I'm just
Don't be
saying.
putting that out there.
No,
But I mean, that
that's
takes me
boring.
to I
But,
love
you know,
Kanye,
ever.
but that takes me to my unpopular opinion. Like they just giving out like awards to dead people just
Yeah.
because I think it's sympathy awards. Like
They are.
like
R.I.P.
I don't mean no
t-shirts.
harm.
Like,
I
you
don't
know.
mean no harm, but Juice WRLD did not deserve his Grammy.
I
I don't.
all I heard was the singles. I never listened to that.
I would
don't know.
prefer Juice WRLD over Pop Smoke or
Hell no.
whoever.
I feel like all
you
these
know,
niggas are the same.
Like I haven't heard
I
those
feel
niggas
like
until
I
they
mean
died.
That's what I'm
Juice
saying.
WRLD, at least I knew Juice WRLD before he
I
died.
did.
Like he was out here doing.
But no.
He did a whole album with Future.
I'm gonna
man.
say
Like,
this:
but
Pop
that's-
Smoke was out heavy before he
That's
died
the only
too.
thing I
Like
know from.
up north, people really fucked with Pop
Yeah.
Smoke. Like he was a big person.
Yeah, I
However,
understand that.
He was bubbling.
he was.
Yeah, he was.
But you think that album deserved the Grammy?
No. So what I'm saying, he didn't deserve the Grammy because he hadn't reached.
Do
the
you think
Grammy
if he was
pinnacle.
alive,
And
he would have won a Grammy?
I think in
Have you-
time,
have you
because he
listened-
worked with so many. He was going to work with so. He was already working with so many.
Yeah,
people.
but as
Have you
do
listened
think
to
if
his-
he
What
was
I'm
alive, he
saying,
would've
what
won
I'm
a Grammy?
saying, neither him nor Juice WRLD should have won. Because I don't give just because Juice WRLD worked with Future don't mean
That's
he deserved.
right.
it.
That's what
But
I'm
my
asking.
thing
Yeah,
is,
like, I don't
my
think
thing
neither one
is,
should
aside
have
from
got
that, I'm not
it.
saying that's why. Have you listened to his content? Juice
Yeah,
WRLD
shit
talks
is
about
trash.
like life shit. You know, he was struggling with depression. All these little young niggas, Juice WRLD, XXX, I really feel like them little niggas
Triple
was
X,
depressed.
he should have
They
won.
were depressed.
I feel like they was depressed.
He was
Nah, I'm
definitely
just saying, in
All
regards
of
to their
them.
music, I feel like they were depressed and they
Mhm.
were, something I probably wouldn't listen to because the way they were
But
going.
I listened to
but
Triple.
what
I
I'm
can say
saying
that
is,
I listened to Triple X after his die, and his music is actually good.
right, and
Juice
that's what I'm
WRLD
saying.
is depressing.
And that's what I'm trying to say.
Juice
That's what I'm
WRLD
trying to
ain't
say.
good.
Juice
Like-
was
WRLD,
depressing.
Juice WRLD
Juice
shit
WRLD
was the
was
same
good.
as his, and to me, that is good music.
And-
versus
and
Pop Smoke.
just wanted to
He
kill
didn't
everybody.
have no fucking content to his shit
Juice
for him to get a
WRLD was
Grammy.
alright.
You dig what I'm
Neither
saying?
one of them. If
I can
had
relate to the
if I had
depression
box
shit more than I
all
can-
Three of them, I would. If I had to box the three dead niggas,
Uh-huh.
I would have gave it to Triple X.
I didn't listen to any.
Because I think,
Because
and even
nobody was
even
singing.
after Triple X was just a better artist than all of them, because he actually could sing. He actually
But
wrote.
my thing is,
Like, he
Juice
was a good
WRLD,
artist.
as far as an artist and
like
having a
Juice WRLD was
career,
just depressed.
and having a career, Juice WRLD had
So,
more of
He
a
was
career.
depressed, but he also was a better artist.
But Juice WRLD had more of a career than
if
any
you
of these
listen,
niggas.
if you
He did.
listen to
How many
Triple X,
albums did Juice
But
WRLD
listen,
have?
listen
Juice
what-
WRLD was out here.
he had
XXX he was
He
blowing
had
up.
mixtapes.
Pop Smoke, he was blowing up. But
He
this
had
nigga was already
Juice
blown
WRLD
up.
had
You get what I'm
mixtapes just like the
saying?
rest of them. If you ask up north niggas, that Pop Smoke is the fucking
I understand
shit.
that. But me being down south, I knew who
And
Juice
people
WRLD
on the
was
West
before he
Coast,
died.
But even people on the West Coast,
I knew what he looked like before he
so
died.
many people know what
Juice
know
WRLD
Pop-
was out though.
Kids know Juice WRLD.
All these
Kids
niggas
know
suck.
Juice WRLD.
Nigga, I know
Kid-
Juice WRLD. What do you mean?
All
You
these
fuck
niggas
with
suck.
kids too.
No, I don't. I mean, I'm not listening to what they listening to. Juice
I
WRLD
ain't
was just
listening to
out
neither
like
one
that.
of 'em.
Juice WRLD was
I
he
ain't
was
listening to
he
this
was
one.
in music. I listened to. He was in music. Kids listened to. Juice WRLD had a career. He was actually out here.
But Triple
like
X
niggas
also
was.
had
yeah.
like people
You know
were
what I'm
more
saying?
Still
people
trash.
were more hurt that Triple X
I'm not
died
saying
than
he's
Juice
greatest.
WRLD. I don't mean no
I
harm.
mean,
But when it comes
Like,
down to him
I
and
feel
Pop
like
Smoke,
people
like
were more hurt that Triple X died than Juice WRLD, and I'm just not trying to be funny. Like,
Well, he was the first one,
I mean,
and he got killed. Like
He
Juice
got-
that
WRLD,
shit was
like
fucked
he
up.
got done.
Killed himself.
I fuck with.
You know
I
what
hate
I'm
to
Like
saying?
I have
hate-
more sympathy
I hate to
for
say
it
it.
too.
I
I,
hate to
so
say
for
it,
me, it
like-
was XX, then it was Pop Smoke, then it was Juice WRLD.
I
It was like
just
Juice
like-
WRLD, why?
Right.
what was you thinking?
What were you doing?
But not.
He
not
had a
talking-
problem.
No, not
And
that shit.
listen,
We're not talking-
R.I.P.
I think he was smuggling something.
R.I.P. to everybody.
He had. I
But-
think he was trying to smuggle something, and it went wrong. That was his
No,
situation.
he was, and he swallowed it.
Right.
It was a bad idea.
So it's sad how it happened, but then like you said, it's an
We not
OD.
talking
Like
about
I can't.
What I'm gonna talk about is the
Compare
fact that they
to
didn't.
somebody
We
setting
gonna
you
talk
up.
about
and
that.
What I'm
music.
gonna talk about is
Which,
the music wise, they didn't deserve not
wasn't
damn
great.
Grammy because when I think of Grammys or any award, I think of the work that you put in and when you hit the industry and you start to become mainstream.
Right.
When I think of Grammy, I think of mainstream.
And Juice WRLD was mainstream.
And
as
so
fuck.
was Triple
He's
X,
still on the
and
radio now.
definitely so was
on
Pop
all these
Smoke.
pop stations on XM radio.
I hear
Juice WRLD be playing.
But I hear more Pop Smoke
And it's
than,
like,
than Juice WRLD.
I don't.
Listen, they're getting spin.
Juice WRLD had shit
But
before he
they're
died, and he
getting
got shit that's still
spin.
coming
They're
out. with
getting
him.
spin.
All you
Because
hear is
they're
Pop.
dead.
You just that song right there.
All
I
you
can
hear is
hear
that album.
I can hear.
All you hear is that
I
album.
think that was a better
But
album.
Juice WRLD is everywhere.
I think that I ain't heard but one Juice WRLD song.
Juice WRLD has
They're
collabed
getting
with so many
spins
people.
Because they're dead.
They're dead.
But we didn't hear Juice WRLD. I didn't hear Juice WRLD. I listened to the radio. I didn't hear Juice WRLD like that before he died.
He
I
was
did.
on,
And
but he
even
wasn't-
dead.
He was on.
Even
That's
dead,
all
I
I'm
still
saying.
only
He
hear
was
two
on.
songs.
If you didn't fuck with him, that's just
No, I'm not saying I
I'm
didn't
saying
fuck.
he was
I'm
on.
just saying radio play.
Yeah.
He only had two songs that you heard regularly. Not Sirius XM, but national
But that's
radio
what I'm saying.
play.
He was in different genres
But what
too.
I'm saying is
like he
Pop
plays on the pop
Smoke.
music station just as much as
Yeah,
he plays on
because he
hip
don't have
hop.
the press shit
Pop
with the
Smoke.
words.
But I'm just
But
saying,
Pop Smoke
as far
is
as him
heard
being out there as an
nationally.
artist, he was out there as an artist before he died.
I didn't say. I'm not
Pop
saying
Smoke
that.
was like, oh, a rapper got killed, and then it's
But he
like,
was,
let's
no,
listen to him.
No,
and everybody in New York loved him.
Pop Smoke was out there.
Nigga, I had never heard a Pop Smoke song before
I
he died.
heard of Pop Smoke. I heard of
Me personally?
What's the song that Pop Smoke had and that everybody kept remixing
Christian.
it? No, it wasn't Christian
Welcome to
Walk.
the party.
Welcome to the party. I heard that shit for months, for a year before that nigga died. So he been out. You may not have heard him. That shit was radio play. That was out. Pop Smoke been hitting. We
But
just
Juice
as a
WRLD
South,
was
as a South,
mainstream,
but he's
actually out
but he's
here
Atlanta
doing
bred.
shit before he
He's
died.
Atlanta bred, so we gonna hear a lot of the South stuff. We don't hear a lot of the new up north stuff. We don't.
Pop
But
Smoke-
Pop Smoke was all
Pop Smoke
over.
was bubbling.
He was. He
Because
More
was.
than
I
anybody.
get that he
for
was pop. I'm not
person
trying to
he's
take that
talking
from
about,
him.
he's not played in New York at all.
He's not. Like Pop Smoke is played here. He's played up north. He's played in the west. We hear Juice WRLD down south because he's Atlanta bred.
Yeah, they don't play Juice
He
WRLD
don't.
there.
You don't hear Juice WRLD all over. He might have been out, but Pop
I
Smoke was hitting.
I was tired of
He was
Dior.
hitting. Huh?
I was tired of it.
I was tired of you
I
and
love
you
it.
heard Christopher Walk because they sound the
But yeah,
exact
I
same.
love it
Okay.
because
But in
Dior,
I'm
all of that
kinda-
shit.
I'm glad
Christopher
50
Walken,
Cent.
they exercise my subs in my trunk
I'm
to
glad
the
50
fullest.
Cent
I love that
came.
shit.
He
Man,
produced
that's
this
great.
album
Block,
because
nigga.
it allowed it to be produced differently, and we got extra beats, and we actually hear Pop
50
Smoke
50
differently.
is just, he's awesome.
You
by
know, and
himself.
I appreciate that, but I don't think niggas deserve the award. And I think at this point we get
I think you should be
votes.
disqualified if you're
What do
not
you
allowed to receive it. Like, unless it's like a prestigious career award or some shit. Like, nah, he died. He
Yeah,
forfeited.
just give him an award for like, hey, we respect you
Right.
for having a career.
Let's
Or you don't
honor
have
you.
to give them an award
Let's
and just
honor you.
honor them like they do
Yeah.
every other dead
let's
person
honor
that they
them.
honor.
Just show him on the projector.
Yeah.
Right.
That's how
And
I
honor
feel
them.
about it, and give it to the person that's supposed to get it. But they don't give it to the person that's supposed to get it when they're alive. So it really don't
That's
even
true.
matter.
You don't
So
get your roses when
it's
you're
just
alive.
like we out here 2020 just getting all the black sympathy. I feel like white people just like, nah, we not trying to vote these black folks this year. We trying to let them ride because they is up here acting donkey this year. Like, and they just giving us
So
whatever.
what you saying though?
It's sympathy votes in 2020.
I agree.
It's sympathy votes in 2020.
Wholeheartedly.
We like.
They really have been like since they took Ancient Mama off the shelf. They've been trying to
still
win us
stuck
over.
on
Like,
They took
yeah,
I get it.
that's where it started though. That's really where whenever I remember somebody was like, "Oh, they took Ancient Mama off the shelf, so y'all should be black people should be happy." And I'm like, "What the fuck does that matter?"
I was done with it when they took Gone with the Wind off.
Right, like I
It's
don't even
like,
watch that.
Nobody
shit.
has ever seen this
Yeah,
shit.
like,
we never asked for this.
I wasn't even aware of it.
Y'all were just giving us shit like, hey, best award. Y'all were great. Hey, black man, good job. We acknowledge you. Keep it up.
By the way, don't worry about that nigga we just killed last night.
Right. Hey, listen.
Let me just give you what I
We
can
know
give
we
you.
fucked up, but we got you
He got you.
from the White
But he
House.
gonna give you everything you want in 2020. I don't know what's 2021 gonna look like, but 2020 we gonna give you everything you want. That's how I
beg to
feel about
differ.
it.
I don't even feel like they giving us everything they want. They just trying to paint a picture.
I can see
It
that
is
too.
It is a picture.
They
And
just,
I can see that too. They're giving a
Oh,
stimulus
we gave y'all
check.
a stimulus check. Yeah, like, fuck that stimulus check.
Let's remember the whites got a stimulus
What about the
check,
nigga?
too,
when did COVID
We getting
start?
more of dead people. We getting
When
a
did
whole
COVID start?
president
March?
with a black vice
March.
president.
What about the nigga who job let
You know
him
what
go
I'm
in March
saying?
and he still hadn't found a fucking job? What does that little stimulus check did for him up until this point? Because that's been many months. So fuck that stimulus check.
But understand,
man.
I hate when we paint the narrative that the stimulus check was for the black man, though.
It was.
Yeah, it was for everybody.
But
We
the
out
white
here-
people
we
got
all
the
out here
stimulus check
struggling.
too.
Of course,
Yeah,
they
we
always
all
get
have
everything.
I'm
We get,
just
they
saying.
get more benefits than we do.
But let's not act like
Absolutely.
it was welfare for the blacks though.
Because white.
It was hush money for the blacks.
It was hush. It was
Hey,
like
Because we were getting
'Cause
killed,
I
Chris.
think
Let's
we are the
not
louder.
disregard that. We had protests
think-
going on because we were getting killed in cold blood murder, and they were trying to give us hush money.
Hey,
And not
As
even
a
just
nation.
that. I think as a group, as a population, we are louder about what we haven't gotten than any other population.
can I ask you a question? Because I never thought about this. Once the stimulus check come out, did the Black Lives Movement like quiet now?
It did.
No, I mean with every death they still go on.
No,
I
fuck
feel
that.
like it did,
In
though.
my city where I live,
I think the,
in my city where I live, up until
the
that stimulus
protest-
check, almost every night I was getting a text. It's a curfew in effect because niggas was fucking shit up because
But you
it's
gotta think the
fucking.
stimulus check came out before George Floyd.
Did it?
It did.
When was George Floyd?
I feel like
George Floyd was like April
It's
though.
all fuzzy to me.
It's like
Well, listen, we gotta go
I,
with
really
Googled it. I
don't
feel
know.
like that was summer. I
stimulus
feel
checks
like
come out?
George Floyd was like summer.
I don't know.
And I got
though.
my stimulus check.
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember.
You got your stimulus check pretty early, and like before we came off of our first lockdown.
Oh yeah, stimulus checks
Okay,
went out around April.
George
Yeah.
Floyd was May 25th.
Yeah, we had got our stimulus checks in.
Some
early.
people they started
Now,
going out.
I
April,
got my
not that
check
you
in,
got it.
right?
I didn't get mine.
As long as
Yeah,
you got a fucking bank account, you got your shit before George Floyd.
Nah, I mean everybody was getting them at different
But
times.
I'm just
so.
saying. But even so, George Floyd was in May. We've been on fire for a minute. Like we just died down. So I don't think it has nothing to do with the
It
stimulus
was just a
check.
question. I didn't remember.
It don't have nothing to do with the stimulus check. I think.
But I still
that-
feel like it was hush money, regardless for the rest of the shit that happened before. George
I
Floyd.
think it's hush money, and I also think it's
Yeah.
the fact that we are a louder population about our oppression.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's
we are the
there's-
oppressed population.
I mean,
We
but
louder. White people
there's
can't go out there
other
and be
oppressed.
like,
There's also
y'all
the people.
enslaved us.
What I'm
No.
saying, there's other oppressed populations that could say things too. The people that went through Holocaust, the people that went through the bombing of Hiroshima. Like people could say things, but even though we
Well-
have went through the most,
Mhm.
there's people that can also say things like when I'm gonna get the Indians to say
I
things.
think-
I don't think the Indians are. I think we are a louder group.
I think that when you say the Holocaust and you talk about
I'm just
Jews,
that's an example.
I feel like Jews at one point they were loud and they got things done because now when you think of Jews, you think, oh, Jews got money.
Well, I think because they're white, they were gonna get it, so
Well,
they didn't have to be as
yeah.
loud.
You know what the Jews
they're
did?
white.
You know what the Jews did, and it's something that I really wish black people would do.
What?
They made their communities knit tight. They circulate money within their
But
community
we're
7
also-
times before they take it outside of the Jewish
You
community.
also have to think that
7
blacks
times.
are enduring systemic
7.
oppression, and we're also trying to recover from slavery.
Right.
And what happened to
And we-
FUBU?
but-
What happened to FUBU?
So,
for us by us,
listen.
ain't even fucking niggas. Niggas will laugh at you if you come in.
Yeah,
a nigga came in the
Yeah.
showroom
Boo-boo, nigga.
Absolutely,
a
now
month
we
ago. A
will.
nigga came in the showroom and I was like, yo, them boots kind of tight. And I went up on it. I was like, yo, I'm about to see what these is. And I was like, man, them shits was FUBU. And the nigga that I was talking to, he was
Absolutely
like, man,
now.
fuck them boots.
But
They
at
was
one-
hard, but because they was FUBU, niggas don't fuck
But at
with
one
it.
time we
Like,
bought FUBU, but
that's
we-
our shit.
But
Why
that's
don't we support it?
we have to overcome generational things.
Can I ask a question?
It's not that I think for us, if we don't learn to overcome generational patterns, we're a large population.
And we still support
we-
Tommy Hilfiger.
but we don't have to-
who openly called us
Listen
coon.
what I'm saying. We also are not
the
a
gloves.
group that is tight knit because slavery has done that to us. So if people in this group, this black African American population culture, don't move past the mindset, which is really hard. Somebody that has trained you to be a certain way, and genetically you pass that down to your kids, and they pass that down to their kids, and they pass that down to their kids. We are trying to overcome generations.
So are you
Of
saying the
slavery.
Willie Lynch
This is
theory is
It's hard.
is working?
Holocaust didn't go through
This
400
is
years
true,
of slavery.
But just because
Nobody did
FUBU
that.
is black owned doesn't mean that it's not whack. And just because a black person puts something out doesn't mean we have to support it if the shit is
if it
whack.
ain't quality,
But see,
either.
and that's my problem.
If it ain't
That's my
quality,
problem.
I
Everything
ain't
that
gotta
somebody
support
black
shit.
put
But
out,
a
like,
white
why
man
y'all
can,
ain't
I ain't
a
gonna
white
do
man
it.
can put some whack shit out and survive. But if a black
No, that's
black
not
man
true.
shit is whack,
White people shit.
nah,
is fire every day.
it's like how we say they
I
look
say
at us.
that.
It's
I
like how
say
they
that
say.
like the Balenciaga. Them goddamn shoes they just put out. Them is the wackest motherfucking shoes.
They
with the
stupid.
fuck, it's cause I used to see them in the army, and they the shoes with the 5 toes in it. That's the most terrible
Understand.
fucking
Guess
shoe
what?
I've ever seen in
Guess
my
what?
life. And
They
it's-
promote it right though.
do.
Everything looks
They
stupid
do.
unless you have the right advertising and marketing. If you're not
That's
smart
true.
enough
That's
to
true.
market your shit to the people that
That's
are
true.
gonna be influencers, then that's on you,
I think
bro.
for us black people, we just
But my
assume
thing
because we
is-
black, we just
my
gotta buy.
thing
No,
is-
you gotta do better. You gotta
You
make
gotta
me
do
want to
better.
buy
My
that
thing
shit.
is, black people, we hold other black people to a supreme standard.
Yeah, because we
and
are
it's like
supreme.
we will let
I
white
see the
people slide
quality.
with shit that we
But
will
I-
not let
But
niggas
I
slide
see
with.
the quality.
And we'll make sure that this
But I
nigga
see
company
that.
does not
LeVar Ball-
survive while
LeVar
white
Ball
people shit
put
will
out
skid
a
by.
wax shoe.
Hey, that's true.
And he charged niggas an arm and a leg.
That's
Nigga, make that shit fly, I'll pay for it. That's all I'm saying.
But
I
white
will
people
pay
do that
for
shit
it.
all the time. She just told you about
No,
one
no, no.
that I would
New
never
Balance-
fucking buy my
New
fucking self.
Balances look like LeVar Ball shoes. New Balances are $30. LeVar Ball shoes are $200. What am I gonna do?
I'm gonna get the
I'm
$30
gonna get the New Balance.
I get what you're saying, but I'm talking about what she just said. That Balenciaga shoe. I'm
so
sure that
it's
wasn't
like I
$200.
think it's a balance in both.
But-
I can see
But they
what you're
thriving.
saying.
They
But
fucking. They out here
They
thriving.
put it on rich people though, and they said this shit is fly.
'Cause ain't
Buy
none
my
of
But
us-
it's
shit.
whack.
Ain't none of us broke.
But it's
people buying
whack.
it. Ain't none of us
We can't
broke
afford
people
it
buying
either.
But niggas will buy that shit
Not
when they
none
get
of
the
us broke
money.
people.
You ain't seen them
You
shits
ain't
in
seen
Raleigh.
a broke
Niggas
nigga.
will break their neck to try to
You
get
ain't
some
seen
shit.
that shit on Little.
I
ain't
haven't,
seen it in
but you
Greensboro.
know what I'm saying? Like
Because
niggas-
it ain't for
And
us.
we ain't gonna never see that shit.
Right,
unless the
like,
block
I'm
broke
not
it.
worried about that shoe because
Now, what I will say is I agree with you. Like I think we will buy some white shit that don't deserve to be bought. And it's white owned, but when it comes to our black people, we are not as supportive as we are to the white people. However, I will also agree with you. If it ain't quality, I don't have to buy it. You can't, like just today on Facebook, I hate to say this, but I don't give a fuck. I was seeing things like, the candle sale just happened, right? And there's people that make candles.
Yeah.
And they say all these sympathetic posts like, I see the candle sale, but you ain't buy. Like, just because you seen that post don't mean I'm about to buy from your ass. Like, what the fuck?
I feel bad too.
And I
because
saw like
was
4
supposed to buy
people
a
do that, and
candle
I was
for
just
somebody,
like,
and I did.
now one of them I will actually buy because they have been, and I think their quality is good, and for me, I want to support them because I know them. They're from the Saul, and I know they're giving out quality because I know somebody that has gotten from them, so I do need to purchase from them. But the other 3 people, like, nigga, just because you black, that don't mean I'm going to purchase from you. Okay? What does your quality look like? And what's your prices? Because the white man also gives me a good deal.
it goes to
I don't mean no harm. The white
pricing.
man give me a good damn deal. And it's just because I purchase from you, how is this going to circulate? And how's this going to help me?
It's pricing
Sometimes I just don't
and
understand that
marketing.
either.
And if you don't advertise well, then you're not gonna get the business. And unfortunately, the whites have a deeper pocket
Then
to
we-
insert an ad 15 times on my Facebook, on my Instagram, on my TV. So I'm probably gonna buy with you because I've seen you one time. I gotta hear you by word of mouth. No shade to you, but if I don't know about you, how am I gonna buy your product?
Right.
And I mean, again, I feel like it also goes back to like, generational, patterns, like, and how we are just actively trying to overcome slavery tactics. Like, if we don't, I mean, that's the reality of it all. Like you just said, the Jews overcome because they're tight knit and they learn to circulate within them. But also the Jews didn't have to endure as much as we did for as long as we did. And them white people broke us the fuck down. That's pretty much how they do us in basic training. They break us down to build us up so we can be a standard to their culture in the military. So now you break me down and I have no choice but to
Embrace your culture,
conform conform to what you're teaching me. That's what slavery was. They broke us down and we conformed, and we are still trying to break that chain every day.
Yeah.
And that's the reality of it. So of course, you know.
Let me give you another example. Ciroc, right?
Ooh.
Diddy came in with big money behind him, and Ciroc was the biggest selling vodka for the longest time.
For the longest, yeah.
Because he knew how to market.
Yeah.
And
market the hell out that shit.
Ciroc ain't that great compared to the other vodkas, but
It
Yeah,
ain't.
it's
But
like I
he made
still
it-
fuck with Goose, but everybody was coming around with these Ciroc bottles.
But
I'm like, nigga, what
he
did
made
Goose
that
at?
cool,
Like,
right?
He did.
All
With a
gotta-
Belvedere,
You gotta
yeah.
make your product cool, and once the people say it's not cool no more, they ain't rocking with it.
That's true. That's
So-
true. Hey, engineer, get ready to play a song. I'm just being honest. We're gonna go on a quick break, you guys.
Man, listen.
I don't give a damn. Y'all can keep talking for all I give a fuck. It don't bother me. In my spirit, like I don't be shamed about what I got to do. So y'all want to start the next topic? I come back. It take me about 2 minutes. Go ahead and start that. Go on.
Sure, why not?
Go ahead. There you go. Okay, go.
She said, Shake
Man.
that, shake that. Stop that, stop that.
Now that she's gone.
This nigga's stupid.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's try it without her, see if we need her here. You ready?
Go.
Go.
Say something.
Yeah, she gotta be here. Nah, but the next topic is unpopular opinion.
Oh, I was gonna play
shit.
song.
Nah, you
Oh,
good.
shit.
You good. You good.
I was gonna play song for you. You
Nah,
wanna
cut
play
it
song?
back
No,
on.
we was just joking.
Oh, okay.
Nah, that's cool.
That
That just sounds crazy.
I like how that went on. Like, right when he said that music came on, like, nah, it ain't gonna work.
I tried to listen.
Hey, that was
I
perfect.
trying.
You over there engineering. You doing what you're supposed to be doing. You
I
felt the
just be
move.
trying to listen.
You felt the move. He's like, nah, it ain't right without the music. You know what I'm saying?
No, I was gonna make it awkward and then come in, but
I feel you.
it's fine.
Yellow Bones. I'm about to put my headphones on because I want to hear the song. Low key. Oh. Snow Cities on my dog. Because
What's
she
your
is
DJ
on
name,
my mind.
I don't know.
Think about it, come back.
Yeah, you gotta come up with one.
DJ
You
Notorious.
know what I realized? My belt be too damn tight. If you
And they be
fucking
right on your
my
bladder.
You need to loosen
Fucking
it
with
up.
that.
Loosen that bell.
I just did.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
realized that shit.
Come here and
My
throw it
bad.
tight.
That's your mental first.
I'm sorry, damn.
Let
Shit.
that breathe.
I realized that. I was like, damn. You be fucking with my bladder.
Yeah.
I was trying to be snatched to play this game.
Nigga, ain't nobody looking at you.
I'm out here in these streets, bitch.
Try not to crease.
Let me ask you this.
I don't know, you
Who
right.
saw you from Lebanon?
I know.
All night. Nobody see you with your tight ass belt.
You know
She's
what?
trying to impress her son out there in the
I'm about to
hallway.
take that off. You shove it.
Don't worry, I got people.
Hey man, let's just be talking.
Yeah, we always talking. What you mean we'll just be talking?
You could've
Anyway, like I
kept
said.
talking.
Nah, fuck that
Yeah,
shit,
you
bro.
got me fucked up.
What you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Who you talking to?
You talking to me.
I'm just trying to see what I missed. Like, who the fuck you was talking to?
You talking to me.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I fixed my belt though. I fixed my belt
Yeah,
because it was
thank God.
fucking with my bladder.
Hey man,
y'all.
we tried to do this without you, didn't we?
It didn't, cause y'all trash without the national fucking gym, dog. Damn.
Engineer, that won't fit.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, back to it. So yeah, 2020, we out here being sympathy votes. But you know what? I'll take it. I'll take all the sympathy the white folks want to
Yeah,
give.
give
us
me
in
all the
2020.
promotions.
'Cause
Give me all the.
you know, I've been
give me
needing-
all the stimulus.
Give me all the stimulus. Give me all the
Give me
check.
everything.
I'm getting paid.
I
this
deserve
year.
it.
I deserve it. I mean, this is part of reparations.
I worked for it. My ancestors worked
This
for
is
it.
part of reparations. There you go.
Every
Hi,
day.
this is part of the reparations. Keep that.
Hey,
Keep it
man,
going.
you know what? But let's not be insensitive to the fact that somewhere there's some black people who are being oppressed as
We
a
are
result
oppressed.
of
Right now.
recent events.
I'm okay.
You know, the stuff going on with like you said, the police, the presidential election. People are angry and they're taking it out on people who unfortunately aren't in position to, you know, stand up or defend themselves. So, you know, let's not be unsympathetic to the people who 2020 has really kind of torn their life down or scaled them back a bit. You know what I'm saying?
And some people have lost their jobs in 2020.
Some people lost everything,
yeah,
man.
They did.
So
You're right.
we gotta really, congratulations to us and thank God for keeping us safe and keeping us blessed.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because it didn't have to be like we could have been one of those
Right.
people. So
And I'm praying for y'all. I'm rooting for y'all, man. Y'all my real heroes, man. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like the people who out there still fighting. Like let's get it,
Absolutely.
man. However I can help. Hopefully we can help someday. You know.
And depending on where you are, if you hit me up, I can connect you to some resources that may be
She
beneficial
got all the connections.
to you. Just because professionally I am a therapist and I'm connected to some resources. So especially if you are in the Cumberland County area, please
And I
don't
can put you in a safe
hesitate.
ride to get you back and forth.
If they ain't got no job, they
Get on
can't do
gas.
that, Nate.
Nate's so condescending.
All-wheel drive.
Thank you. Like,
Hey,
I mean,
really hope y'all
if
make it
you're
out
in-
there. No, you ain't got no job, but come buy a car, nigga.
If you're in the Cumberland County area and
That's
you
a credit
may,
for nigga. You don't
or
need
Harness
cash.
Yeah,
County
okay.
area
Zero
and
that.
you may need some assistance with utilities and rent and things like that, please don't hesitate to inbox us, and maybe I can, lead you in the right direction, or whatever it may be, okay? And we are thinking about you, so don't think that we are negating the fact that what you went
We should
through.
do some sort of event raffle or something soon.
We a podcast.
and pay a bill for somebody. You know.
Yeah, you should pay a bill.
Fuck
We a
y'all,
podcast.
man. Y'all
All right.
Yeah, I'm a whole nother entity, and I do that.
Unpopular
so-
opinion. That's
What?
Nate.
That's Nate.
By
Though.
himself.
Nate always be doing something.
Always out
Because he
there.
playing a game.
Right.
Save a hoe.
Especially if you a female.
Save a hoe.
Anyways.
Hey, we was discussing off air that
What? Tell me. Oh, yeah, Nate's a walking limerita.
Shut
And
up.
you know limeritas are the thought drinks. So.
We love you, man.
We love you.
You just looked at me
No, I'm
like,
making a strawberry.
Like, fuck you, man.
Strawberry.
I feel like
I
fucking
remember
adopted
me and my
kid or
cousin
some
went
shit.
out one time and she hit that thought reader and boy,
Yeah.
I
That
had
shit get you loose, huh?
I had to be the MVP for that night because she
Yeah.
was so freaking drunk. She threw up when she got back.
Wow.
I had to clean
Y'all
her up.
remember? Y'all remember when we used to fucking have races with the Four Locos?
We did.
Yeah, that's
Yo,
what the
Oh,
shit
man.
on the world.
buddy, he don't know nothing about Evil Eyes.
Oh man.
Y'all remember Evil
I remember
Eyes?
Evil
And
Eyes.
Juice.
Smash
Yeah.
Evil Eyes. He don't know nothing about Evil Eyes.
Juice. Joose.
I said.
Oh, my God.
I said we was about that.
What?
And we mixed them.
Yup. He
Yes.
only really know about Four Locos. He didn't know about that.
Nah,
other
the
stuff.
Evil Eyes. That was first.
Evil
Them
Eyes
and
Evil Eyes
Juice.
was first.
Them and Juice. Oh,
He was
man.
like the Mike's Hardest before the Four Locos. I said no.
The Mike's Hard was when we was being
got a little
bitches.
classy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It was like
the Four
a
Loko
girl
fucked
come
me
over,
up.
you be like, I got a Mike's Hard for you,
Thank you.
but I'm drinking the Four Loko.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
trying to be a little classy with your
Right.
with your
Right.
Mike's Hard, but the Four Loco,
That's
that
when
took
you
us
just-
through a lot, and I broke that.
I'm surprised we
made-
alive.
I'm surprised
Yeah.
too. Evil Eyes.
We were drinking.
Who put
We
us?
would race and
Wait.
then have another one
We
to
were
drink
drinking
after
Four
that.
Who
Locos
put
and
us on
take
Evil
shots.
Eyes? Who brought the Evil Eyes? in?
Christian Brothers.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Evil
Frosted Christian Brothers. We was some.
I
Who put us on fucking Evil Eyes?
think we put ourselves.
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh no, Evil Eyes was the shit, man. So
Shout out to the shit
Shout
out
out
on the summit.
to-
They would sell me alcohol at 19 because I would get whatever the
Good
fuck
shit.
I could check out with. Right?
shout out to Malt Liquor, okay?
Yeah.
But
Man.
this totally off topic.
We was down long.
We was-
Down bad.
bad.
Down
For
bad.
a long time, bro.
What cool used to say? What cool used to say? I'm on my dick, dog. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it's bad,
on my
We
dick,
was
man.
down.
And we
Nigga.
didn't even know.
Meanie.
Nigga.
We had us a Four Loko on the black.
We thought we was
Fuck
the
it.
shit, boy.
We was lit,
We was
boy.
buying
We was
Lucy's.
buying Lucy.
Man,
Woo! I'm glad we can come up. We can buy a whole 6-pack now.
thank you, God. We don't even drink that shit
We
no
don't
more.
even-
Hell nah. You give me a Four Loko, I'm gonna look at you like
Right.
you crazy, nigga.
Like, hold up. I done stepped
What the
it
hell
up
is
and
this?
like, oh, good shit, y'all. Good shit.
Man.
Totally different topic.
Uh-huh.
Trying to evaluate some things.
Go ahead,
What do y'all
shit.
feel?
Go ahead,
Do
shit.
you feel like being single is better than being in a relationship, or being in a relationship is better than being single?
Well,
Ooh,
we're gonna give it to the relationship specialist.
who's that?
Nathaniel Glenn.
Oh,
Shout out to me, cause you already know. Nah, when it come to these niggas, man, I probably been in the I got more relationship experience than all y'all.
You do.
You feel what I'm saying? I've been married my
You
whole
be-
damn life
Yeah,
just about.
because you're a strawberry
Ever since
reader.
I known you, you've been with somebody.
Somebody.
Sucker for
Shit.
love.
He codependent.
I'm a sucker for
Did you
love,
take my Red
baby.
Bull?
Nah, bro.
But nah, for real, like for me personally,
Tell us more.
up until recently, right now, I'm gonna say I'm 50-50. So I'm really
Okay.
not much help.
Man, you keep it safe.
Nah, I really was probably leaning more towards single until my recent venture, in
Okay.
which I'm, definitely happy in my current
I'm so proud of
relationship.
you.
Man.
I am so fucking
Nah,
proud.
but that's my thing though. So I have to side with the relationship side because me personally, I'm all for.
You have evolved, baby.
Nah, I always been this
Because
way. Y'all just never really
Episodes
wanted to give me
ago,
that.
you was like, nah, nigga, I ain't about
Yeah,
to
fuck these
change.
hoes, man.
I ain't about to change for no
Hey,
fucking relationship.
no,
look,
bitch.
look at my
Nah.
friend now. Look at my friend now.
Nah, but for
Just
real
the
though,
weekend.
like
Just a week.
when you got somebody that you can trust and not even trust, it's just when you can just talk with somebody and y'all can just vibe on the same level, be on the same
It's a
page,
blessing.
and you ain't got to second guess shit.
Man.
You know what I mean? You ain't got to hide shit. You ain't got to lie about shit. You just being
Be
yourself,
you.
and they fuck with you for who you are, and you fuck with them,
Yeah.
and everything is tranquil and equal. Man,
Man.
that's
Thought this was
living.
gonna be a good topic
That's
because
living
of
life.
you, but if we all
That's
agree.
living. Nah, because on the other hand, I can preach from the other side too.
Preach on it.
I don't know. I'm 50-50 on it. I mean,
Right.
you know,
Go ahead. I'm gonna let you handle
obviously
that other
I'm
side.
on my, where I'm at in my stance, where, But anyways, I'm 50-50, where I would say being in a relationship could be better than being single because, I mean, if you think about the word or if you think about life, we wasn't made to be.
That's my favorite line. Don't say that.
I know. We
That's
wasn't
when I'm
made
leaving. When
to
I'm
be
leaving
in
these
silos,
bitches,
you know
bitch,
what
I was
I'm saying?
born by
We
myself.
were.
I'm gonna be good.
No,
by
we
myself.
weren't made to be in silos though.
Okay,
We weren't
okay.
made to be in silos. Like we were
What
humans
silos mean?
by ourselves.
But
Okay, I was saying to
Like
be.
by ourselves. Like we
Hey,
weren't made,
hey, man,
like,
shit, I ain't got them. It's
but
good like that.
I think we thrive off of
Got
having.
degrees and shit.
I think we thrive off of a connection. Like we all need connections to survive, or
Yeah.
we'll eventually wither away. Like we don't know love until somebody has loved us.
Communication
at some
rules
point,
the nation.
you know, so in that sense, I would say a relationship is better. But then I'm like, there's the single aspect where it's like, you don't want to deal with some of the shits that relationship will give you, especially if it's unhealthy. Especially if it's unhealthy, it is pretty much better to be single than to be in a relationship. So it's like a
Yeah,
50-50.
that-
Like I can see
I
somebody
think-
single and I can see the
I
relationship.
think if you're not ready to deal with, if you're not ready to sacrifice, if you're not ready to compromise, you should stay single.
You absolutely should.
Like sometimes being single is better for you personally
Mm-hmm.
because you can't handle a relationship.
And you're not ready for a relationship. I
And
ain't
let's
gonna say
not
you can't handle. You're
and
just not ready.
let's not mix that up. As far as being selfish, sometimes it's needed. So
Touche.
if you at that point in your life where you need to devote some attention to yourself and heal and learn to love yourself and all that shit, by all means, it's better for you to be single than to be in a relationship.
Being
because-
selfish isn't bad.
Well, I'm just saying.
Absolutely not.
I'm just saying you
Being-
have to be a
like
whole
you-
before you can come to somebody
And I
else
think people
and
see.
come together as a union.
I
you
think
know what
people
mean?
see selfishness as a negative sometimes, when selfishness is not always a negative. Like selfishness in the sense of self-care and maintaining you.
But
And-
then you have those people who look at themselves as I'm incomplete and you have everything I need
Right.
and I should be with you to fill that
But
void.
that's
No,
a
no,
red
no,
flag.
no. Exactly.
Absolutely.
And that's the no. That's what I'm saying. Like sometimes your selfishness could lead you down the wrong road
Touche.
if you are trying to go about obtaining your success in a
Or you
sneaky
completely.
type of way.
You
or
should never need
lazy,
anybody.
You know.
Yeah, I can definitely agree with that. You shouldn't need anybody to be complete in life, So that's where I'm like, it's just a 50-50 divide as it pertains.
So
to
what do
being
you
single.
think? What's your stance? Take a side. Take a side, everybody. Take a side. Is it better to be single or in a
No, I
relationship?
think
I
it's
guess
perspective.
I
though.
think it's
Like,
No,
yeah,
fuck that.
like-
What's your today, right now, December, whatever today's date is, right now, this time o'clock?
I can speak for me.
Right.
I mean,
That's
you
all I want you to
and
do.
right
he's in
now.
a
That's all I want you to
relationship,
do.
and you would say
You
a
right now.
relationship
Right.
because your
'Cause
relationship.
I'm in a relationship. If I
and
was
you're in
single,
a healthy
And
relationship.
I'm in a healthy relationship.
So keep that in mind.
If
that's
I was
perspective.
single and I was out here thotting, then I would be like, man, fuck being in a relationship.
Not even just that. If you were in an unhealthy relationship, you would probably
I'd
say
say
single.
I'd rather be single too.
is
True.
better.
So it's all
Um,
where you at.
It's all about what's happening.
And
right
then
now.
I'm just in this. I'm just in a finicky place right now. But I would say in the happiest moment, I would probably choose a relationship. No, I'm just.
Nah, fuck that, yeah.
Why you had to ruin my goddamn?
Cause you know,
Like-
like you just said, you in a finicky place, and
I'm in not in a finicky place like that. Like
No,
I'm
you
in a
my
finicky
sister,
place,
man. You my little
finicky
big
place
sister.
where you know, we're working things out in accordance to our will, God's will for us. I would choose to be in a relationship. Not that I'm choosing to be in a relationship because I have this void. I'm okay. I've been single for years now, so, and I make money, and my child is good, and I am good. But do I enjoy the essence of being in a relationship? Yeah. So I would choose a relationship being better than being single.
And I would personally say, you know, not just speaking from like my position right now, even when I was single, I felt it better to be in a relationship. So that's crazy. All three of us are siding on the relationship side.
Yeah.
But me personally, when I was single, I just felt like you would be more focused if you have, you know, just that somebody versus, you know, everybody has willpower and all this kind of stuff like that. But you grow weak and whatever may come up, you get distracted. And especially if you on like a definite career path where you need to, you know, you got your organization personally, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to you, like you said, you're a therapist and you really got some things that's going on. So what she's saying is true. If you need something, reach out because she really is doing her thing. But let's just say,
I know I sound a little ghetto up here, but for
Nah,
the most
you
part, I'm
don't.
actually all right.
For the most part.
For the most part.
But what I'm saying is, you don't need the distraction of fucking with these. Like you said, you know, in our last pod, you know, you might want to play a little. Let's play a little.
But
game.
sometimes being in a relationship is a distraction, depending on who you are.
No, but
Because
that's
Yeah.
a toxic relationship.
It's not. It doesn't have to be toxic. If you just are devoting your attention to your relationship
True.
and you need to get shit done,
Well, that's
That's not
personal
really
discipline.
toxic.
That's personal
Yeah.
discipline.
that's what I'm saying. It depends.
That's
on
why that's the
who you
person
are.
that probably shouldn't be in a relationship because they are not.
Right.
They
Because-
themselves are not ready.
Right.
Like
That's
they
what I'm saying. You
Yeah.
sometimes it's good to be single and get your shit together
like
and be established and then bring
Touche.
what you
like
have
this
to the
week.
table.
I would say it has been really good to be in a relationship because I went through a little, you know, my own little. For the most part, I'm pretty put together. But I think, you know, I think people also forget that therapists, we also have our internal battles as well, just like the next person.
Probably the worst.
We are
Y'all
good.
know
I
all
think
the-
we are good
all
at our
the
jobs because we.
Science behind it.
I think we're good at our jobs because we have our internal battles and we overcome them every day just to give you the best part of us.
True.
And, you know, my partner was able to help me through it. And I needed that. Like I don't need the lecture. I have the recipe to my solution.
Right, and that's why I
But
just said what I
sometimes
said.
I just need someone to validate
You
and
need that
just
ingredient.
I need
Like that must drive you crazy.
Yeah, like,
when you
it
by yourself.
does.
Like, you
It
know
does
what I mean?
drive
With
me
your own thoughts.
not by myself. It's just because I could be sitting with him and I have all these thoughts that serve no purpose but to induce my anxiety and make me feel worthless as a person. When I have so many accolades, so many things that I'm good. Like I really am good. I have nothing to be down about in life. But I also have all these, and he was really helpful for me this week. I will give him that. On to my therapist. Shout out to my therapist. But you know, he was really helpful. So that is the time where I'm just like, I'm thankful to have that component of my life because that was a little rocky point for me where I just like, I need somebody to remind me of my shit. I don't need no lecture. I just need someone to remind me that bitch, you good. Like
Right.
I wish you could see me the way I see you. Because many people don't see themselves
Right.
the way someone else sees them. So the relationship can
I'm
be
dead
good.
guilty of that. Like,
Yeah. So the relationship can be good. Not that I'm toxic because of it. I have my ups and downs. You
I
have
just
your
feel
ups
like,
and downs.
I mean, but we always talk, and I always feel like I have room for improvement, which
we are.
I feel like it's a healthy feeling to have. You know what I'm saying? Like,
And
some
without-
person might look at me and be like, "Oh, you're great, you're this and that," and I'm like, "Yeah, I could be better." You know what I
Yeah.
mean? But to me, like, you know, I don't think it's vindictive because I think that, like I said, it's healthy for me to want to be better at any point.
And I think
time,
without
so.
the right partner, that shit can go left.
It can, yeah.
It can
It
go
can
left.
drive you crazy. It
That shit
drive
can
you
go left.
insane.
Because had he responded to
drive
me
me insane.
differently than I needed in that moment, it could have added more fire to where I was
Not
at.
for nothing. We're all in new relationships,
Absolutely.
and we've been in many.
And a whole bunch.
You know what I'm saying? So you got to find that person.
Yeah.
You got to find that person. It's a journey.
It's a journey. It's a battle. And with that person, make sure we're not cheating, y'all.
Yeah.
Because y'all said.
Well, you already know.
Y'all
Black
said.
men don't cheat.
That's
Black men don't cheat.
Black men
don't
cheat every day, B.
No.
Black
Every
men don't
day,
cheat.
Not on
son.
the woman they love.
Every
would they?
day, sons, black, not again, but black men cheat. You say the
Mm.
statement is very
Do they?
broad and general.
Do they though?
They do, B. They cheat every
I don't
day.
think so.
Who said that? The white man?
I don't
Lil
even-
Duval said it,
I
but
don't
I,
even-
sound
I don't
good.
even think like we was in a relationship. How can you say I was cheating?
Black men cheat in relationships.
You know what I'm saying? We was talking.
That is a nigga's go-to boy.
No, that's the problem.
held
Black-
it down.
Black
We was
men-
cool. Like,
Yeah.
Black men cheat in relationships every
Man,
day.
come on, man.
nah, not really.
No, I see it all the time.
Who do you know?
I can't say who I know.
How many have you seen?
I can't because that be throwing people's relationships.
No, are you hearing hearsay or like have
No,
you walked in the
I
room
know-
and seen a
I
penis
know say.
and a vagina?
No, I know say. I know say.
Niggas don't be trying to cheat, man. 'cause
Nobody
they,
be
do.
they got too many problems already.
I'm
They
telling
like,
you.
man, I can't fuck this
Cheating
up.
is complicated.
I'm
Like
telling
this,
you,
she
niggas
make
cheat.
my lunch every day with the right amount
I
of belongings
know,
that I like
I-
on my
man.
sandwich.
That sound good, but they cheat still.
I ain't
That's
never
it.
seen a black man
I
cheat
have.
personally.
I absolutely.
Like,
I know a guy that was talking to a chick and then
I
he
know
was
one
talking to another
personally.
chick, but like
Right, they won't really date
real
you.
deal.
I
how
know
would
at
it
least
feel?
3 personally.
You gotta tell me more behind the
I
scenes.
can't tell.
How do you
who,
know personally?
Because then they
How do you
know.
personally
No,
know?
me and you.
How
We'll
do you
talk.
personally
We'll talk. We'll talk out.
But
out
I
the-
don't
Fuck that.
care.
Talk now. I want to know.
I'm
Goddamn.
not talking about anything on the radio because
You gonna watch?
they may listen.
You gonna watch Tekashi 6 9
and
depending
they-
on
But I
sex?
mean, have you have you seen a sex tape? Have you seen the sex?
No, she hasn't. She just hearsay.
I know. No, it's not here.
She had
I
word
know.
around, word on the
Word
town.
on the street,
No,
man.
Just know I
Come
know
on,
for
man.
facts that this is a real
I don't
thing.
know.
Okay, well,
What do you know? What
I'm
do
not
you
gonna-
really know?
Smash.
at the end of the day,
Did you
I'm not
smash?
gonna tell you on this microphone how
Nate,
I know.
Nate, have you
Tell
cheated?
him on this microphone,
Have you
man.
cheated
Come over
on
here.
her?
Nor
Let's
that
switch
one,
seats.
nor that one.
Come sit over
Have you
here.
ever cheated on anybody?
Have I ever
Absolutely,
cheated on
he
anybody?
has.
Yes.
Absolutely, and he was a black man.
But he wasn't a man then. He was a boy.
He was a man.
No, he was a black
He
boy.
was grown.
That was a boy.
He was up 18.
No, not
And
since he
when you
became
get-
a man.
When you
Age
get 18,
don't make you a man.
Don't make you a
Age
man.
don't make you
Well,
a
what
man.
makes you a
the
man?
whole
What makes
point
you a
of
man?
black man.
What makes you a
black
man?
men don't cheat.
Wisdom,
Once you
knowledge,
become a
understanding.
man,
Well, maybe
you don't
say
cheat.
black wise men. Don't say black men.
Black
Because-
wise men.
No, black boys will cheat
Black
every
wise
day.
men.
No, black
We're
men
the black
cheat
wise
every
men.
day. But black wise
But
men
black
maybe
men,
not.
black men won't
They
cheat.
be black men.
Because
Black
we know
men.
black men will break up
grown
with you.
men in their
Right.
40s, 50s, 60s,
No, you
30s.
can, no
and
30s, 20s. If you can be a man in your
First
20s.
off,
You can be a man in your
Janiqua.
30s. You can be
First
man
off,
in your 30s,
Janiqua. First off,
black men
Janiqua.
don't cheat.
First off, Janiqua, cheating is too much fucking work.
I know because I
That
did
shit,
it.
you gotta have stories
I
straight.
did it
You
several
gotta
times.
delete
It's a lot.
messages,
It's a
call
lot of
logs.
work. I know.
You gotta have your shit on vibrate.
me.
You got to fucking.
And you ain't got to do all
And
that.
then this bitch is she's gonna get jealous. And you're gonna have to take time out your day to calm this bitch down before she tell your girl that she fucking you. Because that's gonna be her every thread, every time.
Oh, I'ma just fuck it. You say you're gonna leave her.
Bitch, I say that to keep you here.
There's a show I watch
Like,
on
fuck outta here.
HBO called
And you a
Undoing.
whole black man, and they out here doing that.
I don't do
they
it.
out here doing
I'm
it.
not
And we
They
will-
out here
person.
doing
we
it.
I don't got
will
time
kill
for
you.
that shit.
Y'all was
Before
black
you tell.
men.
I don't
out here.
have time
You
for
was
that
a black
shit.
man.
I
cheating.
wasn't.
I
I
ain't got
wasn't.
time for it.
But you was a black man.
I was a
cheating,
black
though.
boy.
I was a black
You was a
child.
man.
I was out here.
You was
I
grown.
glorified that from
Mentally.
music.
When you grown, you a man.
Man.
Rap music,
No.
no, I was supposed to. I made me think I was supposed to have a
When
bunch of
you
hoes.
grown,
So
you
I
a
was like,
man.
let me do this.
But that was some
Because Snoop
bullshit.
said
Some kid
Hoes
shit.
I
ain't
know
shit.
it's bullshit.
bitches ain't shit.
And
but hoes
there
and
are
shit.
some grown ass boys.
It's some grown ass men.
There's
But
some
as I
grown-ass
listen to
boys.
Snoop
Janika,
Dogg-
so there ain't no grown ass boys.
Legality wise, they're
We ain't talking
men.
about legally, mentally.
Well, that's what I'm talking about.
As I listen to Snoop,
to prove your point.
as I listen to
But
Snoop
know-
and
But you
Dre,
can say black wise men.
as I listen
Yo,
to Snoop and Dre talk about how these hoes and bitches ain't shit, and
We
they
the
cheating
two.
and all that shit, I
You
watch them on
wise men,
TV with
I'm
their
a wise
families
man.
having
Say
their
that.
25-year reunions with their wives and shit, and
They
I'm
say
like,
wise
oh,
men.
nigga, you lied to me. You don't really want to cheat. You want to be married for 25 years and be on
Grown
TV
ass
and
man,
shit.
huh? Grown ass
Real
man.
black men don't cheat. That's what I'm saying to you.
Real black wise men. Just put the wise in it, cause
Just
men
black
men cheat.
No, man.
Snoop is 50 years old, still
He
cheating.
could be a boy.
If you are a black
Still-
man,
He could be a boy.
let me throw
You're
this
a
out
man.
there. If you are a black man, you probably
You're a
have
black
child
man.
support. You
You're-
probably have
What?
fucking student loan debts.
You're a
You
black
probably
man,
have
what?
yeah. You got all kind of issues.
Why you
where
got child
You need
support?
this woman that's
I
holding
don't
you
have no
down
kids.
because you ain't shit. As a
I don't
nigga,
have no
you ain't
child
shit.
support.
In this world, you a black man, you ain't shit. So
you
if this
telling me-
woman looking like you
Nigga
some
talk about
shit, you gonna be
himself.
like, nah, I ain't fucking this up.
Listen.
Wait a minute, so you telling me my baby daddy's a black man?
Probably so.
If you're a baby
Fuck
daddy,
not.
you are black.
He's a black
Nate's-
baby daddy.
Nate's racist or a coon. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I just
which.
don't include his shit.
You got white baby daddies out there, but you know,
A lot of them.
Just like
fuck
A
up.
lot of white baby daddies.
You got more black.
No, you don't.
Yes, do.
what's the
So,
what's
listen,
the statistics
hey,
on that?
can I ask you a
Look
question?
it up.
You seen a soap opera, right?
I definitely
All them niggas had
white.
white.
There you go, Jazz.
Wiggly wiggly white. That's right. Up there, hit me
I can
up.
hear your Twitter
Like,
thumbs working over there.
you know, I don't know.
Who
All
has
them
more
niggas had
baby
multiple
daddies,
kids.
blacks
Niggas
or
was
whites?
white, and they was white too.
There was white.
That's why I ain't seen no real black people on the soap opera.
Whites was having sex with the slaves, just having babies, and how you get
And
mixed.
making them colored.
Right. Baby daddy.
That's why we got mixed kids now.
Now, the whites started that shit.
And then they say no, we gonna put them in the black population. When in the reality, they can go
Deadbeats.
for both
They
populations.
were just white.
Because
baby
they're white
daddies.
and black.
That was deadbeats.
But the white people was like, no, we can't put them in the white congregation because they gonna muddy us down. Let's put them mixed babies in the black congregation.
Oh my goodness, y'all are so fucking wrong.
I
By
ain't saying
1990, the rates has risen to 64% for black infants as far as having parents out of wedlock.
What about whites?
18% for whites.
Who-
64%
That says out of
for
wedlock.
blacks, 18%
Give me
for
jazz,
whites.
give
That
me
is
jazz.
so fucking
I don't know.
lopsided.
I don't
I just found it.
What's
I
your
can read
source?
it right
What's
here
your
on my
source?
phone.
What's your source?
Janiqua.
What's your source?
Analysts.
But you said out of wedlock. That
You
means
said out of
out of
wedlock.
wedlock.
But you said out of
Nah.
wedlock.
That's what a baby daddy is.
Nah.
that's
What's your definition of a baby daddy?
Is it?
I mean,
But
that
then
is
married
true.
people call they
If you're
husband-
not married,
Here's
that's a
the
baby
thing.
daddy.
My
If you're
baby
married, that's your
daddy.
husband.
My
It's
baby
one of the
daddy is my baby's
Nate.
daddy.
Oh my God!
Nate is
Now you
reading
want
this
to fucking.
off of Al Gore's
Oh,
internet,
shit.
which is the white man. It's a conspiracy, and you believe it, you coon.
So if
Get
they
me off of
beefing-
here.
So if the mother and father beefing and they baby daddy, baby mama, is what you saying?
Correct.
If they're not
That's
married,
according
they
to,
baby father.
according to his statistics.
Nah.
But it said out of
On
wedlock.
the white
It
man's
didn't
internet.
say
How
baby
else do
mama
you find
and-
baby daddy?
But that's
Out
not-
of wedlock.
However,
If
that
not,
may,
he's the husband.
But that may not
All
be
of-
the general
every white
definition
man I
of
work
baby
with-
daddy.
Every white man I work
That
with
may
has
not-
kids that they're not
Because that,
married with.
first of all, baby daddy
Every
is
one
an
of them.
ebonics.
Because they're all divorced. They're a
But
baby
well,
daddy.
Because you
listen,
work in the
baby daddy is ebonics.
Baby daddy in the urban dictionary.
That's ebonics.
Baby
So
daddy,
for
the
black-
father of
black-
one or more
Ebonics for-
of a woman's children,
A
especially
baby
when was not her
daddy,
husband.
we out of
or
wedlock.
I have personally,
So-
I have personally never
That's
met.
an ebonics term.
No,
I have
but-
personally never met a woman who was married and called her husband her baby daddy.
Actually, this is from
I did.
Oxford language.
Oxford works. I can go.
But I've
This is
never
from
heard
Oxford,
a
baby daddy
married
not
chick
that.
say my baby
I
daddy.
did.
They say my
I
husband.
used to call my child.
So if they're not married, they say my baby
child
daddy.
father, baby daddy.
I feel like that's the definition of baby daddy when you got a kid with somebody you're not married to. Other than that, you would say my
White
husband.
people, you know why you didn't Google that right? Because white people say my child's father.
That's absolutely true too.
My
Because
child's
baby daddy is
Or my
absolutely
ex-husband.
Not
ebonics.
ex-husband.
Because my baby daddy
Yeah.
is my ex-husband,
Exactly.
so I wouldn't count for that.
How about this?
I wouldn't count for that.
I went to the next one. Children in single
What
parent
is the-
families
what is the source?
by race
No.
in the United
What
States.
is the source?
Man.
But what
I
is
just
the
want
source?
I just want you to
Because
be woke so bad.
What is the source? What is the source of
You
this?
just sleep.
This is crazy right
What's
here.
the source?
Ain't you looking at it on the Android?
Shut up now.
Stupid.
What's the source? You gotta give refutable.
Man, I gotta go.
You gotta give like
I don't believe it.
refutable sources now. You can't just
Get
give
out of here,
anything.
Nate.
African American percentage 67%.
So look, it says
Make it
facts on
real.
unmarried parents, right? I just have to put that. So among solo parents, 42% are white and 28% are black.
So you see that? 42% are white and
Wait,
28% are
time out.
black.
What are you reading
Unmarried.
again?
Wow.
The question I put in my Google was, are there more white single mothers than black? Honestly.
She knows how to Google because she's a woke
Nah,
sister.
I don't know how to
That's
read.
right, Black Queen.
Nah, I
He
don't
don't
know.
know how to read, and he couldn't even say the word, so he just shut up. He said
Yes.
67.
Yes. Yes.
But yeah,
yes.
42% are white and 28 are black.
Nate
And
never read in
then
class.
even
And white people are
even the
more
wedlock
welfare.
point, even the
I hate
wedlock
reading in
point,
class.
Tahiti.
a lot of black people are together unwedlocked. You know,
Unwed, yes.
like
We just live in the same house.
we just live in the
However, compared with 55% of cohabitating parents who are whites and 13 who are black. So,
There you go. We just be out here cohabitating. That's
Man
all.
just speaking
That's the
over his
problem.
life,
but
man.
that's toxic.
Cohabitating?
Like, if y'all not together, don't just don't stay around for the
Exactly.
kid.
I know.
Exactly. All this toxic.
But
we
that's
just
what
wanna
everybody-
We're not never gonna be married. Let's just live
Everybody
together.
born
man.
before 85
I got my
is
room
doing
down
it.
here.
That's
got
what I
the
got
one
from
over
that.
here.
Like, we're
That's
not
where it
together.
come from.
Like,
Everybody
Toxic ass
born-
relationships.
Everybody
Nah.
born
Just tolerating
before
each other.
85 is doing that shit.
they just
Everybody
throwing out the
born.
numbers. Clearly, they just
Us.
throwing out the fucking
Us.
numbers. Why they not married yet? They've been together for 20 years. Why you ain't put a ring
Because
on it?
black men cheat.
Most of our grandmas didn't like our granddaddies. Guess what?
This
Together
nigga bought
till
3
they died.
Cadillacs and ain't bought a goddamn
black
wedding
men
ring
out
yet.
here, because
Goddamn.
black men out here cheating and shit.
But
Niggas don't
all
cheat.
niggas was real because they chose which family.
But that
I
don't
rock
mean
with
they
you,
was-
Marianne, more than
that
Susan.
don't mean they wasn't cheating.
No, that's what I'm saying. They were definitely cheating, but
Thank you.
Marianne, I'm with every day.
Black men cheat.
Do I come home to you?
That ends us all. That ends us.
That bitch
That
is
ends
just that
the
bitch.
whole podcast for tonight. Black men do cheat because our
really
granddaddies
what it
is
should
cheating.
be.
Our granddaddies cheated.
Our black boy granddaddies.
Our granddaddies cheated. Our daddies might have cheated too.
Yo, I had an uncle. I had a half
I know my
uncle
daddy
who I thought
cheated.
was my cousin because we was close in
Right.
age.
But y'all are incest.
But my granddaddy was out there doing the damn thing. Like,
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
That's why you were recording.
what the fuck he say?
He said, "Yeah, you were."
That's why you can't read.
But anyway.
Because your mama is your sister.
Well, very
yeah,
eventful.
yeah.
Very eventful.
Hey, shout out to your mom, by the way.
Why
How's
Chris
she
always
doing?
got the fucking? I'm gonna fight this nigga one day.
I don't know why
like,
he do it to your
he
mom.
keep, yeah, he keep
I
trying
wasn't
to
doing
like
it with
on
mom because she
TV.
fine.
Nigga, like
Does your mom listen to this podcast?
I would drop all this shit and say fuck this
Man,
whole
put your
goddamn
headphones
show, man.
back on, bro.
Yo, you already know what's up.
You saw
man.
Nate Robinson.
Like, see, that's that shit I'm talking about right there. That's what I said when I said it last time,
Hey.
yo. Nigga wanna try to goddamn
Hey,
play me,
I will
man.
slap the golf
Yo.
off your shirt.
Nigga, yo, shout out real niggas play golf, nigga.
Yeah, man.
Then do you hear
Get some
yourself?
class about
You ain't got no
yourself.
headphones on.
I don't
Do
give
you?
a fuck.
Okay, I'm just taking
He
shit
don't.
out of you.
He
He
don't.
gonna get these fucking paws
Ooh.
on him if he keep talking about my
Y'all
goddamn mama.
aggressive.
Like, this nigga need to shut the fuck up.
Instagram live.
Yeah.
Did y'all say, ooh?
Keep talking about my mama, man.
Oh, did she listen to the podcast?
No. Why,
Oh, thank God.
What do you
Thank
want me
My
to
God.
mama
say
is the
to her?
first lady. She's not listening to me.
Ooh, just so happens I'm a minister.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. That ain't
Wow!
nothing, nigga.
Shine, Shondo.
I can't believe
Holy-
you did the last ride and shit. Like, I thought you was
Funny
gonna
as
make it
fuck.
like, shit, yeah. It's like, I lost.
First
Ooh,
lady.
On to the next.
y'all hitting it tonight now. Y'all hitting that hot fucking fire.
I'm taking a vow of
Okay?
silence right now. It's
Alright,
over.
so you ain't got nothing to say to end this?
Nope.
You mad now.
Oh, he
He
mad.
gonna cry in the car.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he is. So,
I'm gonna just tuck mine in.
I mean, I guess for me tonight,
Yeah,
as we
right.
wrap
man.
episode 20 up. I just need people to stop giving these dead celebrities these awards because sometimes they don't deserve it. But God bless them. They have provided some good music and some good acting, praise, and all that. He mad now.
I think you got an attitude.
Like he really do. Oh my
shit.
God. I also say that Black Men Chief all the time.
All the time, huh?
All the goddamn
Not real
time.
black man, though.
And I don't know. I don't know. It's just all perspective on how you feel about relationships and being single. Like, whatever works for you, works for you. I'm going to mind the business that pays me, and you mind the business that pays you.
Yeah.
Finally, 2020 is... Let's get it how we live, baby. Let's get it how we live. That's all I can say.
That's
Whatever they giving us, take it. Don't ask no goddamn questions. Just take it because we deserve it
Come on.
anyways.
Come
Come up, get what you gotta get. Yeah, anybody? Well, we know Nate ain't saying nothing.
No,
Chris,
Nate
you got
look
nothing to say?
has a
Food.
glory hole on his face.
Right, they gon' food. But
I love your mom.
yeah, so I'll say this: as we get
I'm
ready
about
to
to
step into the next episode, you guys, we have great news for you because the next episode we will be hitting you with some shit. So I hope you tune in to episode 21.
I'm gonna hit this
You
nigga with some shit right now.
not
Like when this
want
shit go
to
off.
miss it.
This fucking Red Bull can go across your face.
I'm
man.
talking-
I can't take you seriously with this shit on his face.
I can't. Anyways, how do we end this shit?
Tell him, John.
So, for the people at home, let's do it with the way we always do.
Uh-huh.
Love,
Uh-huh.
live, nigga shit.
Bow.
We out. Oh my God, aggression. Wait a minute now, hold up now. Hold the heck up. There's a child out there, y'all. There's a child. What we gonna do with our poses?
You now tuned in to 105.
Take my little kid.
Mate, we're just taking the podcast to the next level.
Y'all look stupid.
Nah,
Jasmine, call me in on your podcast.
On Fridays, whenever